welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitors sideline, their head coach. His guy's sitting pretty, 5-1 through 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guy's ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this.
Oh shit, that's our first round pick. That's our rookie.
They're a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun, DeMarco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. DeMarco. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed. Take with the deep.
Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
You look at this Steeler defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
A short one there, caught by Likely. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. DeMarco. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, DeMarco. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Back to throw. DeMarco will find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steelers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this 1st quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Steelers.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
On the ground, it's Thomas. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Goldstein. That's brought in by Knight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run with Thomas. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun. Goldstein. This will be caught just inside the 10. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up third and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right. Down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Goldstein. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. From the gun on third down, Goldstein. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets. Offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's now 2nd and 6.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 91 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. DeMarco got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The tight end in motion right. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. DeMarco. He gets it underneath to Hall. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, right back to Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. DeMarco. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down. DeMarco. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steelers' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down-focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
Now Thomas gets around him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Thomas. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 19-18.
Throwing to start the drive. DeMarco. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Hall want to give up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. DeMarco. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Goldstein. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing to start the drive. DeMarco. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
70 Lions.
Second and 2. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hawk 7, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's another Jets.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Bronco 80, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to... anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Goldstein, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and
again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Back to throw. Goldstein. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here now, second and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4. The 12-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Back to throw. Goldstein. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers. finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hup.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. Hall again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, DeMarco. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
To number 89. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. DeMarco. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. From right side, taken in by Wallace. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey.
A handoff for Hall. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Here's a second and 5. Back to throw. DeMarco. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
Here we go, Shaq.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Touchdown! Parker Washington, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Steelers 24.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Goldstein. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes third and about a foot.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Off the play fake. Goldstein. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Off play action. Goldstein. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man. Complete. It's Knight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Gain of 31 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Thomas. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Back to throw. Goldstein. He finds his man. Complete. It's Knight. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff line through the middle. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldstein. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Pushing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back fence, New York gets set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing to start the drive. DeMarco. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, DeMarco. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll only be a loss of a couple.
That's the guy that's going to take over for number 0. I think he's going to take over.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions.
That's our first round pick this year. He's going to be good.
But he couldn't
look at that. Look at that. Look at that quickness. Boom. Jumps right on his back.
While he was back
Get out of here.
I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. DeMarco. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. DeMarco over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. DeMarco will get that one to Taylor complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Goldstein. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Goldstein. He's got Thomas. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Steelers 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Goldstein. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Goldstein. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 23.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Away the juke. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.